saying? Nah. So check me out. Can you hear me? I'm trying to put you in the window. So there's no way that I could ever not say something on the 9 years that my dad had been dead. Because in them 9 years, I have went up and down. And two major deaths in my life that one sent me one way, another sent me another way. And I'm here to attest to the part of what happens. So I ain't got no table or nothing. Check this out. Philippians, bro. Philippians 4th chapter, bro. Philippians 4th chapter. 12th verse. Just what it say. 13th verse is very familiar. Everybody know that. But 12th verse is very important. It says, I know how to be abased, and I know how to be abound. Everywhere and in all things I have learned both to be full and to be hungry, but to abound and to suffer need. The greatest part about this whole section, this whole scripture right here, is that it says everywhere and in all things I have learned to be full and to be abound. I have learned how to not have nothing and be okay. And I have learned how to have enough and not even be and be straight. So everybody has to understand that if you ain't going through something, then it got to be some kind of conflict in your life. It got to be something that is negative around you. It has to be something that is conquering, trying to step in your way, and you continue to conquer it. We continue to conquer stuff because the things that God sets in your way, and the things that's right there, even the situation you put yourself in. Like, I put myself in this situation. I can blame the police. I can blame all the drug addict who set me up. I can blame the police. I could blame all kind of folks. But who wants to play the blame game, bro? Like, I really do believe that when you actually accept where you messed up at, and then you can move on, bro. But long as you harbor the failure and harbor where you slipped up at or it went south, then you'll fall short because you'll still be caught up on the fact of, hey, Tasha, you'll still be caught up on the fact of where it went wrong. Okay, it went wrong. Whatever happened, it happened. That situation had happened. Okay, let's see what we can do to heal the situation. Let's see what we can do to change it. So when you ain't got enough money to pay a bill, or you ain't got to do that, those things are all part of your character being built and you being a greater person. Because ain't no way you can have a testimony if you ain't been tested and had to moan through it. You understand what I'm saying? If you ain't been tested and had to moan through it, then how you got a testimony? Like, you can't, I don't understand how you can not go through something and try to tell me about it. Like, if you ain't been through it, then what like, I be wanting to understand why I go through certain stuff. Like, why I went to prison so many times, or why I did that. And I'm asking myself that instead of saying, well, okay, I know what I did. I did a crime and I got arrested. So since I did a crime and got arrested, then let me think about it. Okay, so I'm not good at that crime, and I'm not good at that crime, and I know that I'm supposed to have this. So I'm doing it wrong because I'm going against the grain. Okay, so what do you say to the person who works every day, takes care of their kids as best as they can? What do you say to the person who is sick or has a disease or illness and they make it through it? Or what do you say to the person who lost somebody really, really close to them, out of the blue? What I say is, this is what I say. It's all a part of God fulfilling your purpose, bro. I believe that. I do believe that. I do believe that God removed people from your life because he needs you to focus. I do believe he took my brother from my life to help me refocus, but I didn't refocus. I got worse. I lost myself. I lost contact with all of my schoolmates, all of my friends, my neighborhood, my family, my child. And I didn't even know that I was losing myself because I was in a state where I thought I still had it together. I still had a little money. I still had a little hustle. I thought I was pretty cute. I thought I had all these things going on. But none of that was a part of his purpose for my life. So, get off of me, and let's say the person who is struggling out there working that 40 hours, making $400-500 a week or whatever, whatnot, and things ain't coming together. Things ain't coming together, and you struggling and dealing with certain issues, and the children want this, and birthdays come up, and school comes up, and all these things come up. How can these things help build your purpose? What I do know is that in all actuality, life is about relationships, about growth, about people coming together, about having good times, not just getting drunk, not just getting high, not just losing sleep because you're doing all kind of extracurricular stuff. It's not even about that. It's about the joy in relationships and caring for other people and the love that you have for individuals. So I found out, this is me, I have found out, I'm at a point now, whereas I'm in a position where I'm incarcerated, but my mom is out there, she needs me. My son is over here and he needs me. I got people out there who really care about me. Not what I got, not what I'm trying to do, they just care about me, the person. So I say this, I say that I will continue in what I need to do to fulfill the purpose that God has for me. And I just keep my faith and I keep praying and I just keep doing my obedience and keep carrying on and try to filter out the individuals I talk to, the people I associate with. My prayer life has got a lot better. My associates have changed totally. Like certain conversations don't make sense to me. I don't like talking about extracurricular stuff. I'm trying to build some businesses. I'm trying to go up. I'm not trying to talk about what's down. I ain't got that going on. But I really got on here because the pastor said something about how you celebrating your suffering. You know what I'm saying? And how do you be happy when you're going through such a horrible thing or going through such a bad thing? And you ain't got to be happy, but you got to know that what you're going through is only making you greater and making your testimony stronger because you're going through it, because somebody else going to go through it. And you're the person that they need to talk to. You're the individual that they going to need to help them through their situation because you made it through yours. You follow me? Is that making any sense? The situation that you're going through is only for the edification of the next person who's going to go through it. So you can help them get through it. Does that make sense? I don't know, but it does to me. So, that part. So, I feel like this. When God took my brother, I was doing all kind of extracurricular stuff, pills and coke and I was drinking heavy. I think I got alcohol poisoning a couple of times, but I was doing a lot of extracurricular stuff. And when my brother died, I started to celebrate because that's what we do in the street, man. When somebody dies, we get really messed up and we party and we show out. But my parties turned into weeks on weeks until I was in a blackout. I didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? I woke up once in the bushes in my yard. And I think I was using my vomit as a pillow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done throwed up all the liquor, everything I ate, and I'm laying in like, I'm saying, it might be a little too vulgar, but I'm saying, so, but I'm like, well, who that's gonna help? Who can that help? And then I come to find out that there's people out there who go through stuff way worse. So why did you take my brother for me? Because my brother was gonna drive me down another way. And I didn't need that no more. He was going to take me away from my purpose. So he removed my brother. Bless his soul. Because I would have lost my way if I would have continued trying to fulfill be like my brother. And I was going that way. And God said, no, you can't go that way. I got a whole nother way for you. And when my brother passed on, I kind of got out of the way, but I got my stuff together. And then as I got it together, I come to find out that I started clinging to my father because we worked together. You know what I'm saying? So I cling closer and closer to my dad, cling closer and closer to my dad. And I love my mama to death, but when it came to a work ethic, both of them had work ethics. But my dad was a learner, and he wanted to learn everything. So we learned how to do electrical work, and we got really, really good, and we started our company and everything. And we worked really, really good beside each other. So when he passed, I didn't know some of the stuff that he taught me was going to help me. And some of the stuff he went through it to help me. And he continued to give me jewels every day. He would always tell me, well, you shouldn't do this, Chris. You shouldn't do that. You can't do this. And it was a list of stuff that I didn't even want to hear. But now that he's gone, I hear it every day. You know what I'm saying? And it's been 9 years. Don't even seem like 9 years because I spent about 6.5 of them locked up. But now I can focus, and it gives me like clarity. And it gives me joy because even though my father's gone, he's gone to a better place now, great place. And my brother's gone, great place. It leaves me with my mother. And I have to be the person and my son, and I have to be there. But I know that if I'm not all the way together, then I will continue this lifestyle, and I can't help nobody from here. You know what I'm saying? I can only say so much on this little phone right here. I can only do so much. I can't reach out, and I can't hold, I can't hug, I can't kiss, I can't pray. I can't pray with you in my arms. It's a lot of things I can't do physically. So I worship and pray in the spirit, man. I just pray and continue each and every day. And a lot of people I really, really appreciate. I really, really appreciate y'all. Was like, hey, Bubba's like, rest in peace. Man, hubby used to work with me. Bubba like, rest in peace, Miss Leon. And like Amber and all the people. Like, I really do miss my dad. And mourning is a part of life. You know what I'm saying? But beyond the mourning, a great thing was that it was Tinkerbell's birthday. And it was amazing to me because I thought about it and I was like, my dad died on Tinkerbell's birthday. So even when he takes life, he gives life. And her